Hello, it's John Heaton, and this is a video response to Matthew Stevens' request to know is it a good thing or not whether the Beatles split up. So, my answer to that is, on the whole, yes. I think the timing was just about right. I think they left a great body of work behind. They'd more or less come full circle. There was definitely no room in the band for John, Paul and George as songwriters to fit on one album. At Abbey Road that was already apparent on the Abbey Road album, and after they split, basically as John said, instead of making the White Album or Abbey Road, they make an album each, and so as a fan you got 4 times more music, so couldn't complain with that. I know that as a band they probably recorded more great songs than they did solo on the whole, although I really enjoy their solo work. I've had a lot of fun putting together sort of hypothetical Beatles albums from the solo years, and the only problem with that is every album has to be a double album, because you just can't reproduce all the stuff they did in 1970 or 71 or 73 or 74 for that matter onto a single album. So, the White Album would have been not their only double album. They would have had 5 or 6 by 1975, which is a bit ridiculous. So I think, if you want to see them, as John said to Paul, they did come full circle, and you have this picture of them at the beginning, and then you have this picture of them at the end, taken at the same location at EMI, Manchester Square, London. And so I think it was a good thing they split. The only thing I have a problem with is the way they split, and I think most of the Beatles would agree with that. That they didn't. When Mick Jagger was asked, the Rolling Stones going to split, and he said, "Nah, and if we did, we wouldn't be so bitchy about it." Which was a reference to the way the Beatles split. There was a lot of unpleasantness, and with Alan Klein coming in, and all the rows about money and which songs should go on which album, and I can really do without all that antagonism. Left a really bad taste, and that bad taste stayed until the Ringo album of '73, when he got all 4 of them to appear. So that's my only reservation. But should they have split? Yes. Should they have got back together? Probably not. And I don't count Free as a Bird and Real Love as a comeback. It's just 2 tracks in 40 years. Sure, if they'd got back together in the '70s while John was alive, or just before he died, I would have been very excited, but I think probably, excuse the pun, but probably was best to let it be. Thanks for watching.